Back with the Wayne Way, baby. Number one. Boss LA. Montage LA. We back in the lab. What's the word, y'all? One person in here so far. Shout out to you. I appreciate you for pulling up. Shout out to everybody pulling up. Shout out to everybody pulling up. Shout yourself out. Where y'all from? Where y'all from? Let it be known. You know what's crazy? I got like this weird obsession lately with watching these videos. The dude name is Frankie Light. He on YouTube. And he's black, but he speaks Chinese. And it's funny because he's just going to random Chinese stores. And then they don't know that he speaks Chinese or Mandarin or whatever. And then they be talking about him, and next thing you know, he starts speaking Chinese. They be lost. It's weird, but it is what it is. What's the word? Where y'all from? That's how I go live on YouTube. I was gonna go live on Instagram, but I figured YouTube. You know, I be going live mad random. It's 11:48. 11:48 live. See how it goes. Shout yourself out. Where y'all from? Where y'all from? Shout out y'all city, man. Want to get into a few things today. Just a couple of things. Not nothing too crazy. Probably be on here for like an hour, y'all. Nothing too crazy. Talk about Young Thug's pops. Saying that gun ain't tell, gun ain't do this, gun ain't do that. Puff again. He said, can you shorten down the intro? Hey, the intro is what it is, man. I probably find something else. I probably gotta find a different way to put it. But you know, the slogan remains the same. Everybody love the slogan. You don't know it all, but you know what we've been through. We can apply that to this life period. Then we almost at 100,000, so I had to put that in there. I don't know if y'all paid attention to the intro, but we switched the intro just slightly a little bit towards the end. You know, we almost at 100,000 subscribers, so that'll be fire. We get to 100,000. And the good thing is we did it our way, you know? I just had like 5 empanadas, shrimp empanadas. Ready to go to sleep. What's the word though? Shout out where y'all from. What's up, what's up, what's up? Yeah, rocking. Just drop a few gems today. Y'all let me know too if y'all interested in making, starting any businesses or anything. Let's talk about it. Let's give away a few gems. If y'all got any gems or anything that can help somebody, post that as well. I got this, for anybody that's interested in cybersecurity, I don't know if y'all are, but it does make a lot of money. In cybersecurity, you can make a whole lot of money. Easy, 100,000 a year. And that's starting. If I'm not mistaken, I think he said that's starting. So at the end of the day, you make a good amount of money. I got the courses in which, you could study. And after you study, you take the test. When you take the test, you pass. That's a guarantee 100,000. Then you could also work from home. So if y'all want, I got a plan on when I'm gonna release. I just don't know when. But at the end of the day, if you want it, I'll send it to you. Just hit us up on Instagram. Shout out to Anthony Anthony Lorenzo. I think that's what it is. Anthony Lorenzo. He gave us the whole spill on the cybersecurity stuff. Now, don't take that back, Kayla. What you said? Oh, shit. Don't take that back. What you said. VA chocolate. Kathleen. Shout out to you, Kathleen. Appreciate you for pulling up. Shout out to you. Kayla, what you say? You took it back. I was reading it as you took it back. You said something about Gunna and Thug if they friends after Thug get out. Let's see. Who knows? I just know what Young Thug father was saying. It doesn't make sense to me. Let me tell y'all. I don't care what Thug father say. I don't care what anybody say. You know, like I always tell y'all, the devil is the master of confusion, right? And we know what we was told. Say if Thug is cool with Gunna still, what do you think that does to the industry and your thoughts? But in my opinion, I don't think so. Well, one, we don't know if they're gonna be cool when Thug get out. You know, it's a lot of mixed. And like I always say, once again, the devil is the master of confusion. It's kind of weird because from the beginning, we know what Gunna said. And we know what the document stated. The document stated that, what's his name? Gunna said he wasn't a part of YSL, the gang. He was a part of YSL, the label. He said that. It was in writing. It was in the documents, right? That's what we know. So at the end of the day, he made it clear that it's two, what you want to call it, subsidiaries or whatever you want to say. It's two factions of YSL. It's the music and it's the gang. He said he's not a part of the gang. He's a part of the music, right? Then he said he didn't know. So at the end of the day, he gave them enough information that they need. It's one of them situations where it goes without saying pretty much. I'm not a part of the gang. I'm a part of the label. So you're pretty much saying that there is a gang, you're just not a part of it. Then we also remember that they say, yo, if we need him to testify, he will. But I'm pretty sure they're probably going to get to the point to where they don't need him to testify. You see what I'm saying? That's how. Let me tell you, it's confusing. But at the end of the day, I don't care what nobody say. That man told. Simple. You know, he may not have said, yo, X, Y, and Z did this, but it's different forms of telling. And in this case, he told. He's a part of YSL, the music label, not the gang. The whole point of Young Thug and his attorneys, his defense, they was trying to make it seem that YSL is not a gang. So when you say that they are a gang, you just not a part of it, guess what you just did? You gave, them people enough information that they need to go off of. So I don't care what Young Thug father say. Like I said, it's all weird. The entertainment industry these days is weird. You got Scarlett. Shout out to Scarlett. She from New York. She young, she's the one with that song, Back the Up and Move the Back. Right now they got her in see-through leggings, see-through clothes. She's wearing short crop tops. This is after she was signed. And this is what happens. People don't understand. They fight so hard. Oh, I want to get signed. Oh, I want to be on a label. But they don't understand what it comes with. When you sign that dotted line, you put your name and your initials and your signature on that line, guess what? They pretty much own you. That advance that they give you, that advance, 9 times out of 10, they know that you can't recoup it. What that does is that puts you in debt forever. Because they're going to keep giving you money until you can repay that debt. And if your music is not popping, in which 9 times out of 10, in these days and age, if you're not Drake, if you're not, certain guys, your music is not selling. That's why a lot of these artists, they go the single route. They put out a lot of singles. They make money off of singles. They're not putting out albums. They're not. So, like I said all that because I see Scarlett. She came in the game, she had the rough persona, back the up, rah, rah, rah. But then I go on her page and I'm like, damn. She's wearing see-through clothes, short skirts, short tops, see-through bras. But that's what they want to push. They don't care about you being this girl that can actually rap and have bars. They want you to show skin, promiscuous, all that weird stuff, put that agenda out there. We know that. We know that. Here's what I want to talk about. What y'all feel about, who is that? Kenneth Petty? I think that's Nicki Minaj's husband, right? How y'all feel about his situation? Because firsthand, I felt secondhand embarrassment when I was watching the video. When I was watching the video of him and whoever the other kid was, I felt secondhand embarrassment because at the end of the day, you Nicki Minaj's husband, what are you doing out there on the corner looking or waiting for Offset or somebody to come and do whatever? It's just weird. Somebody of Nicki Minaj, and I tell you, man, I used to say women would be the one to do it to you, but now he put a whole new definition to it. It looked like men could do it to you too. Men have you looking out here looking crazy. Offset and we was up top and what? It's kind of crazy. Then, oh, matter of fact, on another note, right? So it was a lot going on, man. You got Jeezy, he getting divorced with his wife. And you know what's funny with that? And this is why I always tell y'all, when it comes to social media, don't pay attention to what's on social media. If you do, you're gonna be lost in the sauce, and that's an old saying. But anyway, you're gonna be lost because there's a whole bunch of people. They're acting like they're so happy. They're acting like they got it so much together. We seen 2 breakups that we probably thought we'd never see, at least not this fast. You got Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert, and then you got Jeezy and the I forgot her name, but y'all know the Asian girl, I forgot her name. But these are the people who people say, oh, I like, yo, they so in love. Oh, I like what he did for her and X, Y, and Z. And guess what? Look what happened in a short period of time. To be honest with you, that relationship always been weird to me in the first place. Jeezy and her, it just doesn't even make sense. Where's the commonality in that? That seemed like it was just a big publicity stunt, if you ask me. That's what it seemed like. She had to get whatever, out of the situation. He got whatever out of the situation. It don't make sense. I think we need to talk about Glorilla. She been sneaky, been in situation 1 minute, little baby concert. Oh, hey, you actually make a good point. And you know what's fun? It's crazy you say that, right? It's crazy you say that because I had a conversation with somebody and I said, yo, it's weird. Why after the whole shooting that happened that took place at Lil Baby's concert, she was like the first to go live? It doesn't make sense. You a whole celebrity. What you going live for about the situation? You act like you got close ties to the situation. We pretty much found out everything that we need to know about that situation through her lives. Why? Why did she feel the need to go live about it, period? What does Glorilla have anything to do with any type of Memphis war when it comes to CMG, when it comes to Paper Route Empire, when it comes to anybody? You see what I'm saying? That definitely was weird. I'm glad you pointed that out. And I'm just glad that people starting to wake up, man. I'm glad that people are starting to wake up because it's starting to get too obvious. Look at the situation with Russell, what's his name? Russell Brand. And I know I'm all over the place, y'all, but bear with me. It's just because as I'm going along, I just keep thinking of things. Look at Russell Brand. They're trying to cancel him, talking about sexual assault with this one and that one. It's crazy right now. And this is a repeated pattern that we have time after time again after we see certain people say certain things or go against a certain group of people. And if you know, you should put 2 and 2 together with who I'm talking about. Russell Brand, he speaks about Big Pharma. He speaks about, I don't want to say too much because YouTube, they got a weird way of censoring you and shadow banning. But at the end of the day, all of a sudden you got Russell Brand. They got all these assault charges and rape. You know what's funny too? And then when you go on TikTok, it's the same type of people you see on there that's promoting this agenda against Russell Brand. It don't seem like actual people. It's weird. We're gonna say Caucasian people that just got TikTok. Older people too. They be looking like they in their late 30s, early 40s, or 50s. What do you care about a Russell Brand being canceled on social media? Go take care of your family. I promise you, by the time I'm 50, I'm damn sure not going to be on social media talking about Russell Brand or anybody being canceled. What sense does that make? But at the end of the day, like I said, it's all part of an agenda. Anybody that happens to speak against a certain group of people, guess what happens to them? They either get jailed or they get killed. It's the same pattern over and over and over. But before they do any of that, what they do is they assassinate your character. They tear you down in the public's eye so people could be comfortable with whatever they're about to do to you. So when you in jail or you pass away, nobody really cares. It's the same story time after time again. Yeah, which was, let me tell you, first of all, she gonna say first she threw up the GDK with Fabio Foreign. It's common sense. Let me tell you, I know people that ain't nowhere near Memphis, ain't nowhere near Chicago. They just fans of these people and they know what's going on. Like you said, it's been proven that she actually was a fan of Chief Keef. Who wasn't a fan of the whole drill culture coming up? You mean to tell me you don't know what you throwing up? Not to mention, forget all that, right? Let's say you was with 504 and he told you to throw something up. You just gonna throw it up? You're not gonna be cautious enough to be like, all right, listen, I know he do what he do, but at the end of the day, he throwing something up. I don't think I should be throwing that up. Or let me ask him, let me inquire about what he's telling me to throw up. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. That's like me coming across a blood or a crip and they tell me to throw something. Somebody that I know is heavy gang affiliated. And they tell me to throw something up and I just throw it up, carelessly and just do it. That's the problem. They starting to take these gangs too light. There's no repercussions, there's no consequences. She gonna talk about she don't know what it is. That girl from Memphis, she know what's up. If anybody know what's up, she know what's up. And said, please help me. I don't know much, but lawyer discovery word, young thug. Lawyer discovery was just not right to me. Wrong. I gotta see it. I haven't really dug into their case because it's too much. Let me tell you, with that case, it's too much. It's like a soap opera. It's starting to remind me of this O Block indictment, right? We're gonna get back to that, right? But let's talk about this real quick because I just did a video covering the whole O Block situation and the new evidence that they have. What I'm lost about is FBG Doug passed away in 2020, right? If I'm not, it's August of 2020. We're almost in 2024, and they're still looking for evidence. They're still bringing the media evidence. There's no conviction yet. There's no official, listen, this person is dead. It's none of that yet, and it's not making sense. They just keep spoon feeding us this little bit of evidence. Oh, we have the surveillance of them on the highway. Oh, we have the surveillance of them this. THFPZ, this one, he dropped this location. It gets people aroused for like a week or two. Next people stop talking about it. Time blow over. The next they give us a little bit more information. It's just a repeated pattern. It's not making sense. Let me tell y'all right now, if you commit a crime right now, especially where you when you deceive somebody, because when you say certain words, YouTube be bugging. But when you deceive somebody, it's not going to take almost 4 years to convict you or me. It's not. It's not going to take 4 years to convict you or me. It's almost going to be like this. You see what I'm saying? That's the part that has me baffled. It's not making sense. Perfect example. THF Bezu, and like I told you, I'm all over the place, but these are just my thoughts. THF Bezu, he goes on Adam 22 No Jumper for what? You see what I'm saying? What he going there for? Zoo don't got a project coming out, at least not to my knowledge. No nothing. What we do know is Adam 22 is going to ask him some weird, incriminating questions about the streets, the street life, because that's all they have to ask him as of right now. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what are you going on Adam 22 for? And yeah, Zoo doing an interview all of a sudden. Let me tell you, a lot of people's not paying attention to what's going on. Gala Hagen, right? Shout out to Gala. I hope she probably not in here, of course, but shout out to Gala Hagen. At first they deemed her, what's her name? They deemed her King Von's spiritual advisor. But at the end of the day, she posted something where she tried to warn Bezu before he got locked up for the switches. Right? Now, it's crazy because she went in his inbox, messaged him, yo, be safe. Something's going to happen, blah, blah, blah. He tried to front her off, yo, get out of here, you crazy, blah, blah. Next you know, I think either a month or two after, Bezu got caught in the old block or some weirdness like that, loading guns into his car with somebody. You see how weird that is? It just don't make sense. Somebody like Bezu of his caliber being caught in the open like that, loading weapons into his car with switches, not to mention he got out, but that's a whole nother story. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. And I can't put my finger on it, so I can't sit here and make accusations. I can't say, yo, this is exactly what's happening. The only thing, and if y'all been here for a long time, I always tell y'all, I could just point out what doesn't make sense. Of course, we would never know certain things, but what we do know is what we're being told in the media or in the public. And guess what we could do? Say that it doesn't make sense. We put two and two together and it doesn't make sense. Bezu's a prior felon, bro. He's a prior felon. Caught with weapons, switches, and all that in, out. Crazy. Crazy. Now, and it's crazy. I don't want to put any smut on his name or none of that, because out of a lot of them guys, Bezu is actually one of the few, I'll say, you know, he's honorable in a sense. You know, he's not like these knuckleheads running around here doing stuff for attention. However, I can't spare nobody. Something's just not making sense. I don't care who you are. And I would want people to hold me to the same, you know, stature. Because at the end of the day, if I do something weird, it was not Hookah. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. You did X, Y, and Z, or you did this, or we heard you this, we heard that. Then hold me accountable. Because I can't sit here and preach something to y'all and I'm the same one doing the total opposite. I'm a fraud. I'm a total fraud. Hold me accountable. That's the problem. Dudes don't like to take accountability for the weirdness that they be going through. And you're right about that. I thought about that too, Carlito. Shout out to you. They probably let him out so they can get more issue on him. And it's funny because I've actually witnessed police do that as well. I've seen dudes being whole indictments get stopped by cops and they supposed to be arrested. Next you know, the cops let them go. And we found out in the discovery, the reason they was let go by the cops was because it was a deeper investigation on them. So when I be talking from a place from experience. I know y'all probably like, Hookah, doing YouTube, whatever. Nah, don't get it confused. Don't get it confused, man. Like, just because we ain't parading around talking about guns, showing money, and saying we caught this body and that, it don't mean we haven't been through real life events. We leave that for the weirdos that want to sit there and talk and tell you about it. To be honest with you, anybody that gets arrested, anybody that actually gets caught doing a crime, to me, you're silly. You having a record just means that you got caught doing whatever you was doing. It don't make you tough. It don't make you any more gangster or whatever than the next man. Let me tell you, there's a lot of guys out there in the street that been doing, you know, that been doing a lot of X, Y, and Z for the longest and was never caught. Does that make them soft? No. That's a wise man. I need to learn something from him. That's what that be, you know? But long story short, man, it's just a lot going on, and it seems like we're distracted. Every time something happened or they tell us something else happened, then we forget about that, then we on to this. And then once we on to this, something else happened, then we on to the next. Nah, I don't forget nothing. It's a lot of weird stuff going on. Simple. Like, what's his name? Your boy Yella. Your boy Yella sitting here wishing D-Thing a happy birthday. That's crazy to me. Now, I understand the whole pushing piece and whatever bullcrap. But D-Thing been dead since 2021. You wait till almost 2024 saying happy birthday to him. We were friends. I just did a video on that. Like I said, at the end of the day, a lot of these guys, they're coming out, right? Ever since this pushing peace stuff has come to the surface, what these guys are doing now, they're telling you how they know they ops. They're telling you, oh, well, you know, we used to go here, we used to do this, I used to, and that just tells me that a lot of these guys were followers. A lot of these people are dead because dudes was followers. And the other guys that could have stopped it because they were so cool with these guys, instead of being mediums and pushing peace, they were sitting there involving themselves and beefing and making diss songs because guess what? It was marketable. It was the thing to do. It was getting them clout. It was getting them attention. But a lot of people lost their lives behind that, which is crazy to me. So when people come out, right, these guys, they come out, oh, yeah, you know, happy birthday, D-Thing, and, you know, I used to slide here with him, and we used to go here together, and that's crazy to me. And I don't care what nobody said. King Lil J, he got his own stuff going on. Whatever weird stuff with him being, you know, fuego, whatever he got going on, that's on him. At the end of the day, he said something that made a lot of sense. Even if you was so cool with D-Thing or whatever the case may be, right? D-Thing is in FBG Duck's paperwork being that he was the first one that THFTZ, because we know that THFTZ was the one that allegedly dropped FBG Duck's location. And for some strange reason, he was dying to get in contact with D-Thing. So whether D-Thing has anything to do with it or not, just a conspiracy, right? Because, you know, people like to say the conspiracy theories and all that. Just a conspiracy that revolves around a situation with FBG Duck should be enough for you to be like, whoa, if that's really your brother, this man is potentially part of the reason why your brother isn't here. We don't know yet. You know, first they said King Von put 100,000 on his head. Now they're saying D-Thing probably has something to do with it. It's too much. It's a mess. It's a mess. But what's even worse is the fact that he's sitting there saying happy birthday to D-Thing. You know, and I keep saying, pushing peace, you don't have to sit there and say, hey, such and such, one of my ops, I want to talk, I want to sit down with you. No. To me, pushing peace first will start off with the music, because that's one of the biggest leading factors when it comes to the drill culture and dudes losing their life is the music, the dissing of your ops, the dissing of your dead ops, the dissing of they dead this, dead that, dead everything. So if you stop that and just remain cordial, I don't have to be buddy with somebody that was my ops. I just got to stop dissing them, keep my distance, and act like they don't exist and stay on my path. That's how you push peace. That's how you push peace. Now, and I like Ruger. Shout out to Ruger. But we just see him come at Rico Reckless. He's one of the guys that was, you know, saying we're pushing peace as well. But I still commend him too, because him and Mimo, based on what Mimo said and what he said as well, they've sat down in the behind the scenes. They sat there, they done hashed some of the things that they had out. Now that makes sense. Pushing peace from that aspect with them two, it makes sense, because we know that both of these guys and their brothers, they was into it with each other. Both of their brothers isn't here. We know the stories behind their brothers and who did what and whatever the case may be. So for them two to sit down, it makes sense. It makes sense. But when I hear somebody like, you know, Yella, he coming, he's saying, oh, I used to know this, I knew this guy, I was here, I was up and down. Now that makes more sense to when these guys say nobody knew him. Nobody knew, nobody was into it with him. He involved himself. You see what I'm saying? The man was really pretty much neutral. He just involved himself. It's crazy. Rest in peace, FBG Duck. Facts. Sleeping Beauty, what's up? How you been? Shout out to you. I appreciate you for pulling up. Ah, shit. In fact, he already beat a body in the Atlanta charge. Yeah, let me tell you. Shout out to you, Kayla, because whoever they lawyer is, I'm trying to figure it out myself. I had a fraud case. I ain't gonna lie, I had 4 cases going at once. You know, a lot of people don't know. If you know me in real life, you know this. I had 4 cases going at once. I beat 2. And the other 2, the lawyer was acting crazy. But these guys are beating bodies, guns with switches, and I need their lawyer. Because a nonviolent charge would be, I'd be committing fraud all day if I had these guys type of lawyers. For real. Run up a quick million with no worries, because my lawyer is impeccable. That's on to the beat for clout. Now you lasting on the pushing peace for clout. Yeah, see, shout out to you. And that's what I try to say in my videos. And I be trying to refrain from saying certain things to guys, because what I learned doing this YouTube stuff, a lot of these guys, yeah, they got a lot of subscribers. Y'all see them with 100-some thousand subscribers. But what I realize is the way they're going about it and the reason they have, you know, the subscribers or whatever, a lot of time is their platform is built off of drama. Drama sells, controversy sells. So what they do is they purposely try to get into it. We've seen your boy, what's his name? J-Man. We made up the lie about being OTF, and when Ruger called him out for trying to fake beef with him online, this is what these guys are doing to get attention, subscribers, views, and all that on social media. So that's why sometimes I try to refrain from saying certain things, because, you know, not fans, because that's what they say, the supporters of these guys, what they like to do is they like to send screenshots and screen recordings. Oh, this one dish you, who could dish you? The next you know, these guys are on their live speaking crazy because they want the attention. And, you know, that's how it goes. But aside from that, a lot of these guys be doing weird stuff. It's just weird. You sound from Chicago. Yella is not those guys' ops. That's what they say. Yo, and it's crazy. I would feel bad, right? Me trying to be, you know, tough and X, Y, and Z, whatever. And these guys get on here and act like I'm not even a factor. Like, yo, listen, first of all, we're not even into it with you. So I don't want to sit down. I don't care what you do. We're not into it with you. Simple. That's simple. And that's another thing. He don't got to make it public. You don't have to make it public. If you really feel like, yo, X, Y, and Z, you know, I want to say my condolences or a tribute or a happy birthday, whatever you want to do it peacefully. Why make it public if you really mean it? Unless, right, you're doing it for the public. Now, when the video first started, the first thing he said was, oh, I know the haters is going to hate, you know, but I'm different. You know, the haters, they going to be hating. You know, the haters is going to hate because you know what you're doing. You know, that's what it really is. Same thing said, academics rule in Chicago, but they pages look just like the way. And that's a fact. Let me tell you, I seen this wave coming. If any of y'all was here when we was doing the lives earlier on, like when I first started going live, like my first time, second time, because I haven't been live that many times, right? When we first started going live and we started seeing the wave of all these street guys, right? All these street guys suddenly they wanna go on YouTube. They wanna make a YouTube. They wanna have a podcast, which is crazy because these are the same guys that before told you, oh, the YouTubers is police, the YouTubers is snitches. Don't listen to the YouTube. That's that social media internet crap. Now those same guys is coming on the internet, coming on YouTube and speaking about everything they know. The only problem is it's worse when they do it because these are the guys who are allegedly there. Not even allegedly. These are the guys who are there. This is why guys like Trenches News is in the type of heat that he's in. Butter. Shout out to Butter because I actually like Butter. But these are the guys who go on these platforms or went on these platforms and openly spoke about crimes that were not solved. Oh yeah, when what's the name came through shooting, you ran here after you jumped over that fence. What's the name seen you? He stopped right there and waited for you because your knee was busted open. Look at his knee. What? What? Man, sometimes I watch some interviews and can't believe my ears. Even the ones that try to act so cool, I'm not going to say this, but you know what happened when such and such, and then we did. That's all incriminating, bro. I don't know what guys don't get. Lil Tet, what's up, bro? Shout out to you. I appreciate you for pulling up. Everything good on this side, man. I can't complain. Life good. Hold on, y'all. But yeah, y'all, it's crazy out here. We gotta stay on our pivot, man. Stop letting these people trick you. Don't let anybody trick you. And let me tell you, that's the number one example that I always use whenever I'm talking to people, especially clients. If y'all don't know, I do motivational coaching on the side. If you interested in anything, we have sessions. Hit us up on Instagram at Hookah Anonymous _ in a DM. And we talk, and we work something out. But that's one of the main topics that I use and examples I use when I'm talking to people, and I tell them, do what you want to do what makes you happy. Don't worry about anybody, right? Get your money, do whatever you want to do. Right? When at first you started a podcast, not just you, but I'm just talking about in general. First you start a podcast, you got these same people saying, oh, that's for snitches, that's for nerds. Being on the internet, you a snitch, all that, right? Those same people, right? Years later, some months, whatever, them same people come on YouTube and now they're doing the same thing they accuse you of. That's why I tell people, never mind the weirdos, never mind the hate, never mind what people say. Do whatever you feel comfortable with and do it with integrity. Do it with integrity. Them same people that got something to say, as soon as they start seeing it work for you, guess what? They're going to jump on the bandwagon. That happens all the time. It happens all the time. Including friends. Watch out for friends. Who the people, they act like they your friends, but they always holding you back from something you really want to do, right? They always got something negative to say. Always got something negative to say. Those are the friends you stay away from. Surround yourself around like-minded people that want to see you win. Surround yourself around like-minded people that's doing the things that you would like to do. Surround yourself around people who are successful in the field that you wish to be successful in. You can't learn something from somebody that never did what you're doing, but those be the same people that try to stop you from doing what you're doing or telling you why you can't do it. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. I'm trying to be a successful businessman, but yet you telling me, you giving me all the reasons why I can't, but you never even tried. You just putting all your projections and your fears of what might not work on me. However, you don't know me. You don't know what I'm capable of. Stop letting friends, family, anybody that you feel closest to you, stop letting them hinder your growth. Stop letting them hinder your process, man. Stop. Me personally, right? These past couple, probably this whole month, I've been like out of whack. My energy been kind of off. As y'all see, I haven't been doing videos. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but I haven't been doing as much videos as I used to. If y'all know me and y'all been tuned in to, you know, the Hookah Anonymous platform, y'all know I used to always do at least 3 to 4 videos a day. That's the grind. A lot of people ask, yo, how you become successful on YouTube? How you do this? How you do X, Y, and Z? You know why? Because I grinded. I put quantity over quality at a point in time. And that's what got me ahead. I was doing everything that them other people wasn't doing. And it pans out. Right now, right? We got, let me see. I'll tell y'all right now. Hold on. Tell y'all right now. Hold on. Let me show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all the difference in. That's crazy. I just put this video up, and the amount of views is my birthday. That's a sign. For y'all that, you know, if that for y'all that spiritually tapped in, y'all know what's going on. But anyway, so we have, matter of fact, before I even show you that, I want to show you the difference in these platforms to show you that we get real love. What is that channel? Man, what is that channel? There's a channel that got like 200-some thousand subscribers. But I'm going to show you something. Damn, what's the channel? Oh, here you go. I remember. Right. Right.
So if you got $1,000 saved, I'm gonna tell you the 5 best ways to invest this $1,000 to make a lot of money, to become rich.
Now let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all the difference. And when it's real love, and when you get real respect, when you doing what you like to do, and you serious about what you do. So y'all know me, I always got a million tabs up, right? But anyway, look right here. Get the cup out the way. This channel, shout out to him though, cause he always spreading a lot of game. He always have people, very wealthy people and successful people on his platform. And if you pay attention, you ain't gotta buy a course. You ain't gotta do none of that. If you just pay attention, you could get the gems that they drop. You know, the game that they drop, you can learn something from it. You can make a lot of money yourself as well. But anyway, Snooge Knows, shout out to him. As y'all see, 261,000 subscribers, right? All right, cool. 200-some thousand subscribers. Go right here, 22.5 million views. Now let me show you something. Hookah Anonymous, 85.7 thousand, well, 85,000.7 subscribers. 85.7 thousand subscribers. You see that? 23.4 million views. He got double, almost triple, well, yeah, way more, right? But this just goes to show when people really rock with you, when the support is really real. And then look how much videos we got. That's real grind. This is when I used to do at least 3 to 4 videos. Sometimes the most videos I ever done in a day was either 9 or 10. That's when I just locked in. But this is just going heavy, going in, not playing. You got to be serious about what you want, man. But more of the story is, we only got 85,000 on the road to 100,000. That man got 200-something thousand, and we still have more views than him, right? And he's teaching financial literacy. So that says a lot. One thing, you just gotta be passionate. No matter what you do, nobody who cares what people say. Be passionate about whatever it is you want to do in life. Simple. I'm not no motivational speaker. Well, I am a coach, but you know what I mean. Get real results when you put in the real work. Simple. That's my montage. You get real results when you put in real work. Now, shout out, what's her name too? Aubrey O'Day. Aubrey O'Day. For y'all that don't know who Aubrey O'Day is, that's one of the girls that was in Danity Kane, which was signed to Bad Boy Records, which is P. Diddy and, you know, that whole label, Bad Boy, Biggie, Faith Evans, 112, all them people, right? She pretty much exposed them, and this is what I hate. People are selective with who they wish to pay attention to, and she pretty much exposed the whole situation with Diddy giving all his artists their masters back. Now he trying to make himself look good. He trying to make himself look cool. Oh, I gave all my artists their masters back. But when I first seen it, the first thing I said was, it's BS, right? It's all BS. But when you look at all these blogs, all these other blog sites, the Shade Room, the Baller Alerts, the Neighborhood Talk, the Hollywood Unlocked, they're making Diddy look like this king, you know. And keep in mind that he came at a time right before he received the Icon Award at the VMAs. But let me tell y'all something. All that is a facade, right? For one, this man gave all his artists back their publishing when it didn't mean nothing. It didn't matter. And keep in mind, what people got confused, your masters and your publishing is two different things. They have their publishing, but their publishing is still under Sony. They don't have their masters. And that's what Aubrey was trying to tell them. Yes, he gave us our publishing. For one, it's not worth nothing. But the reason why he gave it to us, or he's releasing it to us, is because it comes with a lot of terms and conditions that goes with them not down talking him, with them not saying any type of foul play or being able to make money in the future or for certain things, because Sony now owns them. The catalog was sold to Sony. You see what I'm saying? So he didn't give them well, he gave it to them, but like I said, it wasn't worth nothing, and he sold it to Sony. So he made money off it. I think, don't quote me, I think it was a $48 million play off the sell to Sony. And he pretty much did it because all the artists that, you know, he sold publishing, like, they're not doing nothing. It's not like he had Drake on his roster and he just sold, you know, he gave him his publishing back. That's not the case, because they would never do something like that. And what she said from the interview, she said pretty much that they will only receive about $700, $800, or $900 or something like that. Which is crazy. Which is crazy. No Bad Boy artist you know right now is successful doing anything aside from Mace, and that's only because he doing that podcast thing with Cam and all that. Shout out to them. It is what it is. The sports commentary thing. That was a brilliant idea. Yo, we're living in a time where you could literally come up with an idea right now and make money from it. You don't need no. You remember back in the days when we all thought we had to go through Hollywood, we had to be a big singer, we had to sign to a label. It was impossible to distribute our own clothes and make our own clothing and do X, Y, and Z. Now we could literally do all that. All of that stuff is at the palm of our hands with our cell phones. You want to sell clothes? Shopify. You want to make a TV show or a movie? You could do that. Edit yourself and then put it on Tubi or Hulu or whatever. You can do it. You know, it's everything is at our fingertips, and this is why I teach people. If you go to our motivational coaching, and I hate to sound like I'm just trying to say y'all something, but it's real talk. This is why I instill in people. You don't need a 9 to 5. You just got to sit there and tap into your inner self. You got to really want it. Remember the poor man's copyright. That's a fact. When I used to, that's crazy you say that, because when I used to do music, not even way back, but a couple years ago, in order to pretty much copyright your music, all you do is put it in the mail and send it to yourself and never open it. Copywritten, right there, boom. Nobody touches stuff. I did it a couple times. But the moral of the story is, everything is at your fingertips, man. If you don't want to work a 9 to 5, if you don't want to, be in a rat race, living paycheck to paycheck and struggle, I'm not going to tell you that it's easy, because it's not easy, especially when you got to reprogram your thinking. I hate these fake gurus that be online and they make it sound so easy. Hey, reprogram your thinking and stop doing this. That's corny, because it's not that easy. It wasn't easy for me. I had to get out of the criminal way of thinking. Right? Everything for me was a fast dollar. I always want a fast dollar. Let me tell you, I would have never seen myself working a day in my life, ever, until my back was against the wall and God made it to where I had to get a job. When I had to get a job, you know what I did? I did what I had to do, I always told myself I didn't want one. So I made it to where I did enough in that sector, built my bread up, got into what I really wanted to do, and, we're pretty good now. But you got to put your mind to it, man. You got to put your mind to it. Like I said, it's not easy. What I used to do, watch motivational YouTube videos. A lot of them YouTube videos got me through some real dark times by myself that a lot of people would never even know. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Man, shout out to Keon Henderson. What's the other guy name? Is it damn, what's his name? Keon Henderson, Jim Rohn, right? Jim Rohn, yeah. What's the other guy's name? Keon Henderson, Jim Rohn. It's a black guy. I forgot his name. Then there was another one, Ike something. I forgot his name. Ike something. Let me see, man. Let me see. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, because it's gonna kill me. Oh, what's the name? Oh, here you go. Les Brown. Shout out to Les Brown. This dude right here. Let me show y'all. Him right here. Les Brown. Got me through some dark times, for real. I used to be on the train on my way to work, listening to Les Brown. Motivated. It's all about what you want to do, man. It's up to you. You dictate your future. Let me tell you, it's not like junior high school where you make a mistake or you do something and somebody's there to run behind you. Nobody's there to run behind you. Real life, in reality, nobody cares what you do. Some people are actually waiting for you to fall, just so they can laugh or say, I told you so. So I proved them right. You see what I'm saying? Don't become a statistic, man. Don't become a statistic. We got who else? I'm trying to think of somebody else. Who else? Les Brown. Who else? What's the guy name, man? What's the guy name? It's not gonna come, of course. Also, vibrational videos, frequency videos, those are real. Right? Let me see. These type of videos. This right here. Oh. Right here. We operate on a certain type of frequency where people don't even understand. People don't understand. Like, them people, y'all know when I say them people, they understand frequency. They understand energy. They understand how to control you subconsciously without you even knowing. And you will never even know. Because they understand frequency. They understand spirituality. The chakras, certain colors, right? Certain colors can control you and you wouldn't even know. Certain sounds control you that you don't even know. Certain smells control you that you don't even know. And that's all I do. Look up here. When we go up here. Let's see. Surviving artificial food. I'm learning about this right now. All these are tabs. When y'all be seeing, hold on. When y'all be seeing all these tabs, because people always say, oh, Hookah, you got mad tabs. Yeah. That's me studying. When I come home at the end of the day, that's just me studying. Look, and for proof, surviving artificial food, money, mind, and detox connection with 19 Keys. Shout out to 19 Keys. Which one is this? 90s R&B mix. Oh, I can't post it. You know, they're gonna give me a strike. Shout out, you know, R&B to make everything calm. Look, money. Look, this is all stuff that's literally up here. I kid you not, right now, I can run through all these tabs. You're not going to see one drill song, one drill beat, one drill anything. That's not in my, it's not a part of my life. That frequency, that stuff, that's not what I'm on. Not just me, though. Y'all don't hear me, though. Y'all don't hear me, though. Get out of that struggle mindset, man. I listen to nothing but drill and rap. And it's okay. Yo, let me tell you, when I'm in the car, sometimes, right? It depends on how I feel. It depends on my mood. Sometimes, you know, I get caught up because it's probably my playlist. I probably like a song or two or whatever, but I play it. But when it comes to like a preference, like what I'm going to put on, I'm definitely putting on either old school R&B or some new R&B or just R&B period, or just some type of rap that fuels my mood. You know, when I feel like I want to get some money, I probably put on some ignorant music that made me want to thumb through a check or something. You know, you always go through your moods, man, but it's good to have moods. Don't sit there and listen to drill and shoot them, kill them, spin blocks and whatever all day, because guess what? You are going to fall victim to that music. It has frequency in which it's in the music, and they know that. Shout out to Cardi B. I don't know what happened to Cardi B, but if y'all remember when she told the kids and everybody stop listening to the drill music because the drill music got demons in it. Y'all remember when she said that? Ever since she said that, she haven't been right since. I don't know what them people did to her, but she hasn't been right since. Start looking different. I don't know. Y'all remember when Cardi B was sitting there, she used to cry on live because she used to say, yo, the devil was in the music industry, the sacrifice. She used to talk about all that. You don't hear her talking about that no more. She start acting different. She start looking different. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all got to pay attention. You gotta pay attention. And the reason why I don't go too hard with saying certain things, because I know a lot of people, their comprehension is not up there. They'll sit there and Hookah, you reaching? Hookah, you a conspiracy theorist? I don't know how much times I'm gonna be a conspiracy theorist after stuff that we're conspiracy theorying on comes true, which is crazy. Y'all want to hear it from the same people that's lying to y'all. So it will never happen. I'm slowly but surely unsubscribing from the drill culture. I got sucked into who was killing who in Chicago and who beefing. Well, let me tell you, it happens. You know, it happens, man. Sometimes you just gotta come to that epiphany, or you gotta come in the grips with yourself. You know, and take a step back. Like, all right, I'm bugging. Like right now, right? It's 12:46. I'm supposed to be up by at least 5 o'clock in the morning, because I got things to do, right? But I'm sitting here and I'm up knowing I should be asleep. But at the end of the day, that's me pushing myself to know that even though I got to be up at 5, I'm doing this, but I'm going to still be up at 5. You know, I'm going to still be up at 5. So when I say that, what I'm saying is you got to make sacrifices. I bet. Yeah, I like drill music, but at the end of the day, I don't think I should be listening to that right now. You know, maybe I shouldn't listen to that right now. Maybe I should listen to this. Maybe I should change the stuff I listen to. Let's see what happens. Like right now, I'm only eating twice a day. I want to try it for like a month and see how it feels. Because that's how I used to be. I don't know what happened. I had got that job before, and you know, you become a product of your environment. You see everybody buying lunch at a certain time. You start doing the same thing over and over, realizing that that's not even me. I don't even like eating that much. So I told myself I'm not eating, and you know, just 2 times a day. Just challenge yourself, man. Life is boring if you don't challenge yourself. If you stay in the comfort zone forever, ever, that gotta be boring in life. Not taking no risks, not challenging yourself, not seeing what you could do. That's boring. Challenge yourself. The least that can happen to you is your life can change, and that's the best part. You see what I'm saying? The least that can happen is that something good could change, and that's the best part. Let's see. We got 5. What is it? 7. 1, 2, 3. They performing. 6, 48, 9, 20. 6:48. But yeah, y'all, it's all about what you do, man. At the end of the day, you know, you're gonna do what you want you're gonna do what you want at the end of the day. Nobody can tell you nothing, but it comes a point in time where you realize if something's not working, you must change it. Simple. Don't kid yourself. Don't sit here and be in denial. Don't sit here scared to take accountability. Keep it real with yourself. Yo, this ain't working for me. I gotta change this. You know, and sometimes it takes frustration. Sometimes it takes you getting tired of your current circumstance. Sometimes it takes you not getting paid enough. Sometimes it takes you not making enough. It's funny how y'all want to stop listening to drill music after you bloggers got paid off for it. See, that's just ignorance. That's just ignorance, because let me tell y'all, if you paid attention from the first time we even started, first of all, before we even started on any of the drill culture, we wasn't talking about nothing about Chicago or none of that. We was talking about the conspiracy theories until YouTube started striking our videos and taking our videos down. I'll never forget, I think we spoke about something with Trump and then Kodak Black and then something, and then they took it off our channel. So I did a video talking, something happened. I forgot who was the artist. I think it's Lil Mo 6 Block or whatever. He was young at the time. Another one of the guys, you know, showing weapons in his videos or whatever. And we did a reaction where we were speaking like, yo, listen, y'all need to, you know, tighten up. Y'all need to tighten up, you know, and being young, get some money or whatever. And that video was one of our first viral videos, and that's when we segued into the Chicago drill. But the thing about it is, when we did that, we always had a message. Go to our earlier videos. All this pushing piece y'all see people doing now, we been telling dudes get money. Been telling these young dudes, instead of being 14, 13, or 15, thinking that you the toughest and that's what's going to get you popping, get some money, move out of Chicago, move out of your city. This is for everywhere, not just Chicago. Because nowadays, you got young kids everywhere just throwing their lives away. Get some money first. Be able to leave where you at. Be able to travel the world. I guarantee you that a lot of these kids, if you put them in a different country, surround them around some good women, you know, some good food, some good this, some good that, they'll be different. You see what I'm saying? They'll be totally different. So that's what they got to get. They got to be able to experience that. But if they're around their habitat, they're around their environment, and all they see is shooting and killing, guess what that does? That makes you have to be that way, because you got to adapt to your environment. You either going to be the victim or you're going to be the suspect. That's all that's about. Watching from South Africa. What's up, gang? Shout out to you, AMG. Appreciate you. Shout out to South Africa, too. Africa, period. Beautiful place. It started in Chi-Town. We made drill music. Duh. Duh. I asked the last stream if they wanted me to sub or ask the next stream. They said ask the next. What do you say? What you mean? I'm lost. What you mean, Ted? Ted with the tuba. What you mean? Yeah, I got your money in page pop and talk about Chicago. See, that's where y'all get it confused. Matter of fact, this is what you do. Go to what's that? What's Social Blade? Go to Social Blade and see how much money we be making off this YouTube. and if you really want me, I'll show you how I really live. And I guarantee you that the money made off of this YouTube, you know, it just wouldn't correspond. Let's just say that. So y'all gotta knock that off, man. Ain't it? That's just ignorant. Shout out to you though. Want me to sub or ask the next stream? What you mean sub? Sub up. What's up, man? Subscribe. Shout out to you. It's up to you though. You want attention, Floyd? Not today, man. Not today. Hey, if you want that type of attention, you got King AK-47. You got all these other guys. Go to their live, brother. He ain't from y'all city. Go to his live. He into all that. But at the end of the day, like I said, y'all, it's all about getting money, staying out the way, really providing for your family. All that nonsense with the negativity is foolishness. You know, at the end of the day, it's always going to be there. It's easy to crash out. It's easy to crash out, right? It's easy to do something stupid. It's harder to keep your sanity, to keep your head, to really provide for your family, make money, right? That's harder than crashing out. This is why you got a lot of people crashing out, because they can't do what's the positive thing. It's easy to be negative. It's easy, man. You know what's crazy? You see people all the time. They're crashing out over nothing. Dudes literally losing their lives over nothing. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to see something real quick. Number one, damn, what's the name? What's the name? I forgot. Alright, don't worry about it. I'll find it later. Anyway. That's the crazy part. You know, let me tell you. Let me tell you, when it comes to women, man, oh man, when it comes to women and men, you know how much guys are not here because they just crashed out over women? You know how much times, right, a woman could be wrong in a situation and they get into an argument with a dude, and next you know, oh, I'm gonna call my brother, I'm gonna call my cousin, and rightfully so. They pull up because you know their sister or their cousin or their niece or whatever is in, or they feel they in danger or in need of them, and they come with no questions asked and either kill or get killed, all due to a female who started something. I see that all the time. It's crazy, and it's no different than you know these wars and everything that be starting, not just in Chicago, just in a lot of places. But these guys be tender, man. You can't be tender. Imagine dying over a woman. You know, it's plenty, plenty of them. Look at all the guys. They be in passport bros these days. You don't need to crash out over a woman, man. Don't throw it all away over women. Especially, there's a guy, right? Oh, no. There's a woman in Wisconsin where she just threw her whole life away because she came home from work or something like that. And she found her child's father in the bed with another woman. What she did was she shot the woman in the head and her life is over. Now, keep in mind, 9 times out of 10, when she go to jail, boy gonna be out and about in the world with the next woman, doing the same thing. It's crazy. See, let me tell you, that's one thing I fear in this world. And I always said, man, I pray that if I gotta get taken out, I pray that it's never over a woman. I've seen too many situations where a guy lost his life over a woman or got beat bad over a woman or something over a woman, and I pray to God that never happened to me. Because here it is, right? Let's say you meet a girl, you don't know that she got a crazy ex. You know, you don't know that she got a crazy baby father or whatever. You just met her, and you're like, I bet, you know, she giving whatever, y'all doing whatever y'all doing. Come to find out, you laid up with her. Next, you know, her ex or her baby father come bum rushing in the house. You unarmed or whatever, and then you end up getting killed all over a girl. That's crazy to me. That's really crazy to me. Look what happened to Trouble. Rest in peace, Trouble. That's crazy. All the women in the world, you dying over one? Nah. 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 I'll go crazy, man. So, listen, y'all, I'm about to get off this. Like I said, I got to be up early tomorrow. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube, do so now. If you're not following us on Instagram, at Hookah Anonymous, do so now. If you want to do the motivational coaching or whatever, DM us on Instagram. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, make money on YouTube, like I always tell y'all, I got other channels. This is not just the only channel. I show you how to make money off of not showing your face. You can make money off of rain videos. You can make money off of, you could pay people to literally run a YouTube channel for you, and you ain't got to do nothing but make money, right? I know it sounds easy, it sounds cliche, but if you're really up to it, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram. What's this? Hold on, my fault. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. I'm out. Y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe.